Are we live? Yes, we are. Oh my goodness. I think I'm just gonna hold on to this. Okay, so this is my first attempt at a YouTube video. We're gonna see how it goes. I had already filmed it earlier and I did not like it. Okay, so I don't want to edit either. Not yet. So if you have any tips, tricks on editing, software, whatever, let me know. Hi, my name is Casey. I am a mood reading flight attendant, I guess. I like to read books. I like to catch flights. I'm pretty much a little bit of anything and everything in between. I found these questions. I know there's quite a few booktube tags and new booktuber tags, but I found these questions online. I'm just going to read these. A little bit about myself. My name is Casey. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. I have been in the Pacific Northwest for maybe between 6 and 8 years. I can't count. Let's say 8, maybe 8. But I don't hate it here. It's definitely different from LA. And yeah, I have loved reading since I could start reading. Honestly, it's my favorite thing. I hear someone who might want to make an appearance. Anyway, yeah, I stopped reading for a little bit at a previous job before I started my flight career. And then when I started flying, I saw how a lot of my coworkers were reading, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to get back into reading. So it went from there. So I'm going to answer some of these questions. And if you want to answer them in the comments, that'd be great. If you want to send a follow, that'd be great. And I'll follow you back because I am here to build my community. I'm looking for my people. I'm looking for the girls, the days, the hymns, all of everyone who vibes with this. Let's get together. Let's do this. Okay, so first question is, what book made you fall in love with reading? I don't know if I have a particular book, but I loved anything that had to do with suspense, mystery, fairy tales, just anything that kept me on the edge of my seat. So I loved the Magic Addict Club. I don't know if anyone else knows about them, but they were kind of like another version of American Girls. So like how American Girl had the dolls and the books, the Magic Addict Club had dolls and books. And I liked American Girl dolls and their books too. But the Magic Addict Club was about, they were like friends and neighbors who went to this particular neighbor's house. And in this neighbor's house, she had like this magical addict and this magical chest. And in this chest was different costumes. So they would put these costumes on and then it would just transport them to like another world. And I just love those books. I just love anything about the imagination like that. I also enjoyed Nancy Drew growing up. What else? Nancy Drew, Magic Attic Club, American Girls. There was one book that I think about so often. I read it in school. Well, not for school, but I was definitely still like in school when I read it. But I think it's called Cousins, and it's either by a Virginia Hamilton or a Virginia Woolf. I have to look it up. But that book just stuck with me even like decades later. I just always think about that book, but it was pretty much about, I guess, rival cousins, and the star cousin passes away. And so the other cousin is kind of left with this grief, this jealousy, this secrets come out. It's just one of those interesting books where not everything is what it seems in family. And no, it was really good. I just think about that often for some reason. Okay, next one. Who is your all-time favorite author and why? I might have to do a separate video on this one because I don't know if I have an all-time favorite author, but I definitely have a few auto-buy authors. and I kind of want to give them their like praise, you know? I think one of my all-time favorite auto buys, I guess, I look forward to is John Mars. Um, I have read pretty much, I think I have like 2 or 3 more books before his newest book comes out. But one of his books is in my top 5 of all time favorite books, and that is The One. Fantastic. One of my favorite psychological thrillers. It's amazing. It's about a scientist who creates this dating app, and this dating app is based off of your DNA. And if you match, this is your person. This scientifically is your person. No ifs, ands, or buts. And it follows people who have done it and how it might have helped or destroyed their life. And then it also shows the side of the scientist and what she's going through. And it's really good. It's one of my favorites. I think about that to this day. I will recommend that book to anyone. If you have started your booktube channel and I follow you and you've asked for recommendations, I can guarantee you in your comments I have probably mentioned it. I probably mentioned it. Tracy Dion, Legendborn series is great. She's another one of my auto buys, but I think I'm going to do a separate video on that. What is the last book you read and what did you think of it? Oh God, what book did I finish? Ooh, that's a good one. What book did I just finish? Oh, it was called The Unknown Woman by Riley Dark or something. It was a book I like got on like Stuff Your Kindle Day. It was a quick psychological thriller. Wasn't my favorite. Right now I'm in the middle of Blood Scion by Deborah Fallet. I hope that's how I pronounce her last name. And I'm loving it. I'm almost done. I want to finish it today, actually. But I think that's the last book that I read. Do you have a favorite book genre, or do you enjoy reading a bit of everything? I enjoy reading a bit of everything. I literally have books that are like sci-fi, like high fantasy. I have Octavia E. Butler. I have a couple of YA books. I can pretty much go from anything from Who Done It and Why to a self-help book to I have books here about alchemy, hoodoo, and witchcraft. Like I pretty much go to historical fiction. I mean, I have a little bit of everything. So I, for the most part, if it gets my attention, then I will try it. I like memoirs. There are some nonfictions, but I have to be interested in the topic. I don't do a lot of historical fiction, so maybe I can get into that. But yeah, a little bit of everything. Are you a physical book person, an ebook reader, or do you prefer audiobooks? I love them all. I have been doing a lot more immersive reading. So with my physical books, if I can get the audiobook from my library, I will listen while I read. What's one book you've read multiple times and still love? I cannot reread a book. I can't. I just feel like there's so many books I want to get through. So I might reread all of Legendborn to catch up for the next one, the Oathbound book coming out. But then I thought about reading The One again. Because like I said, it's one of my favorites. But I don't know. Just really depends on time. What's the longest book you've ever read? I think the longest book to date that I've read has probably been A Promised Land by former President Barack Obama. And I loved it. I also have, looking at it on my floor, The Love Songs of W.E. Du Bois. I think that's almost like 850. I'm not sure. But that's going to be the next book that I pick up, and I would like to finish it within the next couple of months. So I'm not sure if it's longer or about the same as Barack Obama's, but Barack Obama is definitely like the longest book I've read so far. Do you have a reading goal for this year? Okay, so my reading goal, it's not really based off numbers. It's really just about getting my physical TBR, my ebook TBR kind of down. I'm just the Virgo in me, the OCD. I'm just sick of looking at books on my floor. I'm sick of looking at books on these shelves. And I have literally hundreds of books that I've downloaded from Stuff Your Kindle Day, from the Bray event, which was Black Reader Appreciation or something event. I just have so many books that I want to get through. So I'm like, if I can do 2 physical books, 2 e-reader, 2 ebooks, and then as many audiobooks as I want each month, then I'm fine. I did put 25 just because it's the year 2025, but I just kind of want to get my TBR, especially my physical TBR, down. How do you organize your bookshelves? I don't. What's a book that surprised you either in a good or bad way? A book that surprised me was The One by John Mars. Loved it. Okay. What's another book that surprised me? I feel like I stand alone when I talk about Luster by Raven Leilani. That book was so uncomfortable and painful, but in the weirdest way, as far as like I couldn't stop reading it. And I think that's what books are supposed to do, make you feel something, whether you like that feeling or not. I don't know. But it just reading has definitely taught me that everyone's mindset, everyone's thinking is different. And who am I to judge? Because I was once in my 20s, a long time ago. And just the stuff that she was doing was driving me crazy, but I couldn't couldn't put the book down. And I think about it often. And I'm just like, we listen and we don't judge. Want to judge, but who am I to judge? Um, do you prefer reading books in silence or with background noise slash music? If I have a physical copy and I have the audiobook, I will listen to the audiobook. So I guess background noise. I don't know. How do you pick your next read? On a whim. I'm in the middle of like 10 different books right now. So the goal right now is to finish the ones I started before I pick up a new book. And that's all the questions. So I don't know where else to go from here. Some of my favorite booktubers. I enjoy Kayla's Bookish Vibes. I like Mara's Junk Drawer. I love Danny Reed's Reading Over Reality. Is it Shanatsi? Nazi? I feel bad pronouncing her name wrong, but Shanti? Ooh, I feel bad. But I like Books with Lala. I like when Mayana Reads was on her page, but I think she's like Maya Core now. There is Brandy Lachey and Reads and like Sister Harlem, Library. I should have wrote like everyone's names down because I feel bad. But I just love seeing like the girlies, everyone, the loved ones, everybody in like the book community. I just love hearing what everyone like is reading, what they like to read. I find so many book recommendations and I just keep adding it to the TBR and I love it, you know. So I can't think of I missed a whole bunch of people because I'm doing this like on the spot. There's no script, there's nothing. I'm going based off vibes. So leave a comment if you have a Booktube channel so I can follow and get some more. And I know there's more I follow. I'm gonna feel so bad. I'll figure it out. But yes, you can definitely answer some of these questions or leave me your favorite book recommendation from 2024 so I can add it to 2025. If you've read any of the books I talk about, let me know how you feel. If you read Luster and you hated it, tell me how you feel. If you loved it, tell me how you feel. If you read any books by John Mars any of his psychological thrillers. Let me know how you feel. All of them. Just let me know. And I hope to do another video soon. I want to be held accountable for this, especially since the clock app might be leaving. And I like to blab. I love to talk. So this is already 15 minutes. And I need to calm down. So y'all have a great day. Subscribe if you want to. Hope to see you soon. And like I said, if you have a page, you talk about books, you like to travel, put it down. I'm probably not going to really talk about my travels too much on here, just because I like to keep that a little, not separate, but it just kind of, you got to be careful with social media policies. So maybe on an overnight, I might try and find like an indie bookstore and we'll go from there. Okay, so thanks for watching this. If you watched this all the way through, I appreciate you. And go ahead and, like I said, leave some book recommendations. Leave some of your favorite booktubers and your favorite books, and I will reply. And I will see you soon. Bye.